can make our voice heard at the Conrad Hilton. They'll be nominating Hubert Humphrey. Anything we can do to discourage them will be, I'm sure, wholeheartedly appreciated by the nation. So if you can get across, make your voice heard, it might possibly have some effect.
Well, 25,000 American guys have been killed. These people should be at convenience.
That's
because
right.
they have permitted it. They have allowed it.
And if they're on your side, they don't mind it. And if they're against you, then fuck them.
The Randolph Street Bridge is open.
Kill! 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 Hey, kill! Come on! Come on! Kill! Come on! Come on, I'm over here!
Kill! Shoot!
Come on! You're the guy! Come on! Shoot the kill!
Kill!
Shoot the kill!
Come on! Shoot!
Kill! That's it! Try him! Get him!
Get behind the mule train so they can follow right to the amphitheater to the illegitimate convention being held there.
We have nothing against you joining our demonstration. We have nothing against you demonstrating. What did you say? He said he was against y'all being in a demonstration with us. He said he was against the police tear gassing y'all.
They're letting him shoot now.
Going that way. Move it that way!
I'm not part of that.
All right, let's go. Come on. Move it back that way.
I'm not part of that.
What happened here on the streets of Chicago last night is an indication of the mentality that is abroad in America today. Now, if you can tell me a way to get rid of Richard Daley as the mayor of Chicago without the political process,
It's like the only way we can show the world.
I think I'd like to educate the people in another way, and I think it can be done. What the hell's going on here?
talking to the general. They have their orders. What we did right now was try to set up some ground rules. They say we can go to 18 South Michigan and West on State. Now when we get there, they are trying to reach their communication to find out if we're going to be stopped at that point. Now, again I'm saying, we have a legal right to go to my house. Now, if anybody get arrested on their way to my house, that's a false arrest suit. Now, we are going to pull out of here now. We're going to stay on the left side of the street. We're going to walk as slow as we can because the general has to let his troops know down the line that the order Daley gave him earlier ain't no good no more.
No place. Stay where you're at. Hold them there. Hold them.
And as many people as want to walk over. Okay, I left them just as they turned on.
Stay in the line. Stay in the line.
Full breath. Full breath. Keep moving.
Full breath.
Keep moving.
They are at 12 now.
You know what Dick Gregory looks like? When he comes home, where's Lionel? Gregory lives on in Hyde Park. I think it's on 55th Street. If the march were to continue beyond 18th Street, it would be going right through the heart of the Black Belt, Chicago, Southside Chicago. They felt that this many people making, would attract quite a large number of black people. And they felt that perhaps, in my opinion, they felt that perhaps the march would swell to perhaps over 100,000 people, which is a crowd they feel that they could not control. Okay, Lieutenant. All right. Lieutenant, very slowly. Let's go forward. Stop. Forward, Lieutenant. Forward.
Nice and peaceful and calm.
Hunt for peace. Peace, baby, peace. Up on the sidewalk, we have met an arrest situation once we step off the corner. Line and troops, move back 5 feet. Now we're going to move across the street, and at that point, we'll meet the confrontation. Remember, you're on your way to my house. Let's move it, baby. There's not going to be no gas, because when we walk across the street legally, then they're going to arrest us legally, and then I feel we got a false arrest too. You are not on your way to a convention. You're on your way as a private citizen to my house.
Now, all of a sudden, there's a whole bunch of people in front. Now, I don't know who that whole bunch of people is. I think they ought to get away from in front, because we're trying to do it so as to preserve head. Everybody agrees on the idea of preserving head. We're not out to get clobbered. We're out to exercise our constitutional right to protest. All you stones, just be cool.
I'm not going to get it on that. They kept Big Gregory back there. The stones won't be supplied by Big Gregory. As far as I know, I don't see
All who attempt to go any direction other than west will be subjected to arrest. Any other direction besides that direction, you go to jail.
Stand on the white line, please. Stay over beyond the white line.
Dick Gregory has been arrested. All delegates, please. All delegates, please. We have been told, as delegates to the Democratic National Convention, categorically, that we cannot walk on our present course where we are taking this evening stroll. We feel this is a violation of civil liberties. It is a refusal to respect our right as citizens to the streets, to free movement in this that is yet our America. If we're going to go to jail, let's go to jail.
You have to remember, in our city, we all have to have causes. Our main cause for 2 years in the convention business has been to struggle our way out of the potential losses that occurred through the destruction of the McCormick Place Exposition Center. The commitment of that convention to Chicago was tantamount to committing pretty substantial sums of money to the rehabilitation of the International Amphitheater. And the following publicity related to the Democrats prior to the convention was very, very helpful in steering many industrial groups back into the International Amphitheater. So the convention was very valuable to us.
A high-speed but temporary beautification program is underway in the dilapidated area surrounding Chicago's amphitheater. The grass along the highway on the main approach has been brightened with flowers. As delegates turn off the highway, they'll see freshly painted aluminum cyclone fences.
Coming up here to Pershing Road is where the barricades were, and from that section on, you had to have a pass to get into it. In other words, the people who lived in there had to be screened, too.
An undisclosed amount of money has been spent on redwood fences. They extend for miles along the routes the delegates will take, screening out the vacant lots, the debris, the impromptu playgrounds of the poor.
In other words, all the eyesores. The lots were all the debris and all of that, which, in other words, you put the fence up to beautify the street.
The redwood fences may remain, hiding the unfinished business of the city. The delegates will come and go. The people of the neighborhood will go back to things as they are and always have been.
It's always the poor guy that nobody worries about. In other words, it's just the way things are. You see it every day of the week. If you travel the city of Chicago, you're bound to run into it.
That's commercial. Y'all that talking, y'all talk to you white folks, not y'all, but y'all don't understand, and it's the same thing, man. That's what's wrong with black folks today.
Yeah, well, let me run it down. Go ahead, Ty, shoot. Yeah, well, I understand that why a lot of people don't even want to talk in the first place about things that's going on, because they know that the white people only here to find out black people's position on the thing then, because the thing that went down to the Democratic Convention is only something that happened to white folks there. And the black people understand this is something that's been happening to them for years there. A lot of brothers say this here is nothing but a commercial thing. This is something that they've been talking about for the last 4 years there. White people coming there, now they want to know what black people's feeling is about the whole thing there. And black people know what the thing is now, and black people, you know, at the point now, you know, where they don't give a fuck about rapping, nothing, they look for action there. And they feel that the hunky come in here, fucking with them, they ready to die there. As simple as that there. And that's the simple reason now I've been standing here for 10 minutes trying to get other brothers to talk. But these other brothers don't want to talk no more.
And you're talking about the Democratic Convention. You know, they whoop niggas down here every night and never nothing say, and y'all be telling me about Democrats. Y'all can take that down the street somewhere, man. Ain't nobody. Just later. Later. Our biggest job is, you know, just getting our thing together. Later for white. They all grew up together. Right in this neighborhood here, all our life. Me and him. All our life in this same neighborhood.
I grew up in this neighborhood myself there. You know that.
You didn't grow up before we did.
I didn't grow up before you did, though, but I know the issue that's going on.
Well, you know how rough it was when you grew up. Imagine what it was like when we grew up.
Right on. I did that there, but I also know what's going on there as far as the police.
You ever eaten powdered eggs? You ever eaten powdered eggs? You drink any powdered milk? No, I don't believe it. Hey, police, like I keep telling you, police ain't, y'all, the lady for the police, man. The police, they got their job, that's their job, let them do it. But if you get your thing together, you ain't got to worry about no police action. People are under the impression that police are invincible, and you know that the police is that's it. When you say police is over, later it's we get me and you get together and can be so strong and so blend in so well. Ain't nothing gonna bother us no way. Yeah, they gotta be worried about the police. Man, these people know police jumping on niggas. But these people know police beating them up, and only like you say, here they come now, cause some huckers got jumped on at the Democratic Convention. But the police, man, y'all overemphasize. The police is a bunch of bros. That's all. A bunch of young, ignorant, patty boys that can't do no better, so they go out there and get on the job where they think they're going to harass some black dude. That's all. The average dude, you see a police, he must be some kind of sickness anyway, because if he's white, he can go out there and get a $15,000 a year job if he has something on the ball.
Those are the things you put up with. In other words, you want to seem to avoid all that. In other words, you're staying away from trouble. You don't want to get in trouble, so you stay away from that, and you don't want to be involved in it.
You don't fuck with the police won't fuck with you. You ain't put that on us.
You believe that, Bree?
Yeah, I believe it. Because if this is another man, shoot at them too.
Did you ever see the police come around and crack black people's head for no reason at all? You haven't never seen that, huh?
Because I only got hit upside my head.
Was you doing anything to be hit upside your head?
Wrong. He didn't have to hit me.
Have you seen black people got hit upside the head wasn't doing anything that you felt that was wrong?
Wasn't doing nothing.
I have seen them get hit upside the head.
I have seen that. If a motherfucker don't take care of himself, he a dumb martyr. Yeah, you did? Take care of your own self. That's all you got to do. Am I jiving?
No, but the whole thing I said there, I just seen the police, crack a lot of people's head there for no reason at all there.
You have cracked a lot of people's head for no reason at all when we was growing up. Remember?
Yeah, but that was a different time, though.
Hey, now time is now still the same thing.
But I'm talking about the police, crack people's head.
You care about the police. You didn't care about them. Hey, man, I'm not nobody. Sorry, man. I'm sorry.
We better cut this out. Stop shooting.
See, black people have been demonstrating and going on for I don't know how long. And, we've been getting our heads beat and whatnot. We knew what was going to happen when those folks went down there because we have seen the pigs on the scene. We know what he's like. We know what he's capable of. Just being a damn pig, oinking and beating and walking the streets. I'm sick of these damn pigs walking our streets. And so everybody gets uptight when a few hunkies get their heads beat. What did they do when we was getting our heads beat? So I don't even want to deal with why they got their heads beat. No damn Walker reporting up whatever else that's going on. I just want to deal with black and black liberation. My scene is picking up my damn gun, and I'm a mother. Have my baby in one hand, my gun in the other, and walking up to some hunky, all hunkies, saying, I'm here, motherfucker, to get what's mine. Right on.
But, like all over the city of Chicago, each person, like Black Power's doing its own thing, and another is Irish Power, whatever you want to call it, we're all people, and all poor folks. And like the Democratic Convention, and they're shortening their belly sticks and that, and they seem, they didn't care what kind of person you was. They works on you with that thing. We realize a whole lot of like Delian, all we realize we're in the same boat.
Power flows from the barrel of a gun.
Did you feel that something had to be done about Daley before the Democratic Convention?
Man, that's right. When he put out that shoot to kill, man, the man that just got power mad. He just sit there and got so much power, man, till he worse than Hitler.
I said to him very emphatically and very definitely,
that an order be issued immediately under his signature to shoot to kill any arsonist.
Sure, everybody get a gun and go down the street, and every dark one you see, shoot. You know what I mean? They're all evil. But after it kind of calmed down and everything else, why, there was a different story to them.
To shoot to maim or cripple anyone looting any stores in our city.
Isn't he, after all, the man who coined the phrase, good government is good politics?
He does believe it, and he thinks good government includes the suppression of leftist dissent.
Well, they did this now. When they had this convention, about 3 they thought, you know, and they put out that shoot to kill order, you understand? So his colleagues come up there and told him, say, look here, man, you got to modify this thing. So he goes and modify it, but still mean the same thing. So when they had this convention, they said, this is my city, and y'all can't do what y'all gonna do. So he figured that these black brothers is gonna start some of these things. So he gets these police all hyped up, you understand? You know, like you when you're playing football or something like that, you know how the coach keep coaching and tell you, and say, well, look at that, we got to do this and we got to do that. So naturally, Jack, when this convention comes, these hippies come in, but ain't no black folks, they don't care who's there. They gonna whoop somebody, they got to whoop somebody. You know?
You said the police was there. The police, all this military force was there for the black people there.
That's right, man. But we was cool. We laid dead. We gonna dig and see what happened. But then still, the police, they got to whoop somebody because they fired up. They just got to whoop somebody. They don't care who they whoop. And like when the white folks dig, they said, look here, baby. Now they tell this, look here, baby, he done fucked up because you whooping my kid. But now you whoop them black folks, it's a shame. We wouldn't like to see you do it, but you done fucked up now, damn, because you done whooped my kid, baby. That's my man. He has stood as lawyers, doctors, and so on and so forth. And these middle class bourgeois folks, they going to college, they got dough. They folks got dough. People like us, we ain't got no dough. If we go to college, we got to go on, on athletics scholarships and so on and so forth. So what they do that? Then they said, well, this is my country. He blocks off a whole neighborhood now. And people live there, they can't raise their windows. It's hot. They can't raise their windows now. What kind of shit is that? Huh? You know this, man, don't you?
I just want to see how far, your idea
of my thoughts.
See, right here is the amphitheater, right in here. All along here, and all these streets were blocked out. These are the little businesses were complaining that couldn't get, in other words, they couldn't get in there to them.
After all, the success of the city is based on the total input, and conventions are valuable to a city basically for two reasons. One, of course, they bring money to the city, but also there's a fantastic exchange of ideas that occur at a convention.